Hello there! In this video I will be testing out a Dollar Tree needle felting kit. I came across these on a recent trip to the Dollar Tree and I chose the dog. I've never done needle felting before and I've never really seen it done. I have no idea what I'm doing, but the kit was $1.25, so I grabbed one. All I know is that you repeatedly stab fluffy pieces of wool until they form a shape. And I didn't really know you could do that, so we're gonna see how this goes. The kit comes with a foam block and 2 needles for stabbing. I'm not sure why there's 2, there's not really much of a difference. One is a little bit bigger and longer, but I don't think they make that much of a difference. And it comes with black wool and brown wool and 2 little eyeballs. It also comes with instructions, which is nice because I've gotten some Dollar Tree kits that just don't have instructions, so I just had to make stuff up as I went along. At first I thought that the instructions weren't thorough enough because I didn't really understand what needle felting was, but after I looked up a different guide online, I realized it really is that simple. You just stab wool until it takes a shape. The instructions were actually very thorough. It had little scale guides of the shape that you want the body and feet and ears and tail to be, and it had pictures to go along with each little section. The only part that it didn't explain to me was like how it works. How does stabbing a piece of fluff repeatedly turn it into a little compact hard shape? And so that's what I had to look up. There are barbs on the needles, and that kind of helps make the wool more compact and squish it down and stick it together. So the way you needle felt is you take the wool and you kind of twist it or roll it roughly into the shape and size that you want, and then you start stabbing it against a piece of foam, and the barbs and the needles will help twist the yarn and compact it together and make it into a nice firm stiff shape somehow. I started first with the body. I took most of the black yarn and rolled it up and squished it into the shape that the instructions said to do, and then I just started stabbing. Thankfully, I only stabbed myself twice for this project. In about 15 minutes, I was able to get the yarn or the wool into the shape I needed. It was a lot faster than I thought it would be. After the body, I moved on to the ears and legs. After the ears and legs, I moved on to the tail. After the tail, I used some more of the brown to put the brown on the dog's face. And then I used more brown wool to create his muzzle. After that, all of the pieces were ready to be put together. I just once again took the needle and started stabbing. Then I screwed in the little plastic eyes, which are actually kind of loose in there. I might end up gluing them on later, but for now, they're just kind of stuck into the wool. And now he's done. He's so cute. This was so much easier than I thought it would be and so much faster. And I'm really glad I tried it because I was skeptical at first. But it turned out alright. Although I think that the dog is supposed to be a Rottweiler. But to me he looks a lot more like a terrier. Just the way I accidentally shaped him. But this was actually really fun. And if you see one at your Dollar Tree, you should try it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!